The idea came to me actually from Kim Blackwell, the artistic director of Fourth Line. This play is an adaptation of a book by Bonnie Sitter and Shirley Ann English. And Kim got a copy of the book, read it, and went, "We want to adapt this." And she got in touch with me, which was amazing because I grew up one township over in Manvers Township, and I've always wanted to write something for Fourth Line. This is a play about farming, and to do a play about farming on a farm, like when the girls go out in the field, pick asparagus, they go out into the field. It's amazing. It's unlike any other theater, and my mom, who spent a good part of her life up here. I was showing her pictures of the rehearsal, and she remembers this place. Like we've spent so much of our lives coming to plays at Fourth Line. It's just an amazing experience to be here.
Well, I just had never heard the story before, and yet now it turns out 40,000 young women were part of this farm service corps, the Farmerettes. And so I just thought it would be a perfect play for us to celebrate a little-known piece of our history, as well as a woman's take and perspective on the war years. It is about the history of the young women who could get out of their departmental exams or final exams with a certain average and could go, and then what they had to do was give of their time. They're up to 13 weeks on farms across Ontario. And girls from this area came. The YWCA in this area sent busloads of girls to sort of the Etobicoke, Burlington, Oakville area, and then there were young women in Western Ontario and then in the Vineland Fruit Belt area as well. So it was a really interesting period of time here because so many boys were overseas fighting, and we needed to plant and harvest food to not only feed the troops overseas but the whole country, and that's what the girls did.
Oh, you're one of them girl pickers.
A farmerette, yes. We lend a hand.
Never thought too much of girls on field.
This is my first time directing at Fourth Line, but I was a drop-in actor last year, last minute for the Cabin Blazers. So I've worked in the space, but I've never had the honor of directing here, and it is, look, I mean, how can you not love this? It's gorgeous. It's pastoral, it's beautiful, and it's immersive. So there's so many possibilities here to stage and to explore and to be curious about. So I do a lot of immersive theater of my own in Muskoka. So it's nice to play in the same way in a different environment.
We're British subjects just like you. After we signed, we had to move east of the Rockies.
There is one part in Act 1, if you come to the show, you'll know what I'm talking about, that I think every night is just a little bit of mystery as to how it's going to go. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. That's great.
I think I might be thinking of the exact same scene, and it's something that we had to learn for the show that we were all a bit unfamiliar with, and we've been trying to get in our practice time, but we'll see how that goes.
Yes. I think maybe I'm also thinking the same thing, but there's one scene with a lot of moving parts, and I think it'll be really exciting for the audience to see.